All right, let's dive into a little bit on the Medicare, the CMS report, their 2020 trustees report. We're going to see some interesting info in here, my friends, and you better be updating your financial planning accordingly. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do another video today where I reduce Social Security COLA goal is from 2.6 to 2.4 as per the Social Security Administration trustees report. I'm going to increase Medicare premiums, health insurance inflation to 5.5 from 5% because of what I'm going to share with you here in just a second. I'm going to reduce inflation to 2%. I'm going to reduce government bond interest to, let's see, we're going to use a 30-year treasury right now. Let's see, the 30-year treasury right now is paying... let's see here, 1.4. I'm gonna reduce it to 2. I just feel more comfortable reducing that to 2. So we have inflation at 2, 30-year treasury at 2, cost of living adjustments increasing on Social Security reduced to 2.4, Medicare premiums increasing to 5.5, or health insurance inflation. I'm also going to reduce long-term stocks from 7.5 to 6.5 as well. I'll get into that in a different video. But right now, I just want to show you the Medicare stuff. All right, so this is on the trustees report, link in the show notes, of course. I mean, look, it's 100 to 255 pages. And what we're going to see here is supplemental Medicare insurance, medical insurance cost sharing and premium amounts is Part B. Part D is your prescription drugs. Part B is your physician services. Part A is your hospital insurance. Once you're on Medicare, other than a small deductible, you don't pay anything for Part A because you've been paying that while you've been paying your income tax, your payroll tax. And what you see here is here's the increase from 2019 to 20. It went up from 135 to 144. So we're just going to do straight numbers. We're not going to use a cent, straight dollar. So that's a $9 increase from 135. That's a 6.6% increase. It could be another $9 from 153, 9 from 144. That's another 6.9%. It'll be, let's see, that's about $5. 3.2. This is just well, man, that's $10. 155, yeah, 6.5. So basically what they're saying is they're projecting 5.7% increases over the next 10 years, 5.7. So I'm going to raise this to 5.5 because these are just the next 10 years, essentially from 2020 to 2029. And so we can see here there's a $12 increase from 2026 to 2027. But then it goes, let's see if it goes, I don't think it goes any further. No, it doesn't. All right, but then I want to show you here, I'm going to pause real quick because I'm going to show you what they say after that. Hold on just a second. Longer term projections, and this is on page 19 or 13 of the actual report or 19 of the PDF, and you'll see the key assumptions, annual percentage change in GDP, average wage, all that stuff. This is, so they got, again, just like Social Security, intermediate, low cost, high cost. The intermediate is what we're looking at here. And what we'll see is total Medicare. Supplemental Medicare insurance Part D, supplemental medical insurance Part B, hospital insurance Part A. So A, B, and D. C is again Medicare Advantage, just FYI. So you're not getting C if you have A, B, and you have a supplemental policy. C replaces all that. A, B, and supplement Medicare supplement or Medigap is called Original Medicare. Part C is Medicare Advantage. And there's what, 37% of the people are on Part C, by the way. So just FYI. But anyway, so they're saying they expect a total Medicare increase, annual percentage change in per beneficiary expenditures, excluding demographic impacts. All right. And we'll talk about what that means is if they, well, we'll get in that in just a second. But they're assuming a 3.7% increase year over year from 2044 to 2094. So I'm sitting there thinking that's 50 years. But that's 22 years, no, that's 23, 4 years from now. So most people who hire me to do financial planning are in the next 20 to 30 years as their time frame. So I don't want to use 3.7 on a retirement plan right now if 5.5 to 6 even is more likely for the next 10 years. And they don't say that. I could find what they think after 10 years. So I'm assuming that, so if they're saying 3.7 in 2044 to 2094, and we'll just say they're saying 6% for the next 10 years. I'm assuming it's going to be, so basically it's going to be 6%, 5%, roughly 4% thereafter. So that's why I'm throwing in 5.5% for the next, 20 to 30 years. It could be, that could be wrong. We just don't know. But I'm comfortable with that because we are going to hit, if you're doing a 30-year time frame now, that'll be 2020 to 2050. So some of the years you'll get to 3.7. Some of the years are going to get higher on 6.2. I just showed you on the front end, and some years are going to get middle of the road there. So I think 5.5 is pretty adequate for Medicare increases. The assumed ultimate increases in per capita GDP and per beneficiary Medicare expenditures can also be expressed in real terms, adjusted to remove the impact of assumed inflation. When adjusted by the chain-weighted GDP price-weighted index, assumed real capital GDP under the intermediate assumption is 1.7, and real per beneficiary Medicare cost is 1.5. So this right here is including inflation, if that makes sense. So if you take out the rate of inflation, which they're using right here, that is the CPI. They're taking out that, and they're just saying 3.7 minus 2.4. The real cost would be 1.5, 1.7, and 2.2 for parts D, B, and A. All right, that's what if you're net of inflation. But I want to keep it with inflation because inflation is accounted for in my software in a different area. So that's what we're going to use. We're going to use 5.5 on Medicare. We're going to use 2.4 on Social Security. So the next 10 years is going to be pretty dicey. So you got to be prepared, man. Now there are talk about net lawful permanent resident immigration right there, net lawful, and then net other than lawful permanent residents. So basically, illegal immigrants are accounting for more than half of the net immigration here, which that's just the wrong answer, man. You can't have that in a freaking, I just find it funny, California governor, how dare you not follow my laws and go to the beach? But then people can just come in and make California a sanctuary state, not follow the laws. It's very interesting how the politicians pick and choose. So just figured I'd give you that heads up there on Medicare. I'm going to show you a video here in just a second how these changes will affect the plan. So stay with me. All right, thanks.